It seems the Tories have reached a point where they're scraping the barrel to fill positions. Hell, they've even had to bring David Cameron back to be Foreign Secretary. Laura Trott seems to be one of those Tories. Like a half-baked cake, she's been rolled out, elevated into a position that she's just not ready for.
Now, I'm amazed that you don't know that debt is rising, but you're the one who's planning. I'm looking at the percentage of GDP.
This is, I think I need to have the figures. I've got different figures,
Trott is like a sacrificial lamb, underprepared and having to field questions and defend government positions when she clearly lacks the skill and experience. Here she is last year struggling to answer the most basic of questions on immigration about who the government should not be handing visas to.
What is the right level of immigration? What is it?
I mean, I've said very clearly lower.
No, you didn't. So of the work visas, for example, who would you not want coming here?
I think this is, and the point that the gentleman
Would you want to answer
there,
that question?
No, I will, I promise I will.
Would you want to answer it now?
So I'm going to talk about a story which illustrates our different approach.
Well, so just before we get that story, because I'm going to ask you both.
So, for example, on HGV drivers, so that's what I was going to say.
Can you answer that question and then do the HGV drivers? So who, on the work visas, for example, we know half of those went to health and social care workers. Who would you not want to come if you want to get the numbers down, which the Conservatives have said repeatedly since 2010?
Absolutely, and it's really important that for skilled professions like, for example, HGV drivers, we take up that we're training as many people as possible. And that is what we have shown that we are going to do.
But so the numbers that are coming now, in order to get the numbers down on work visas, because I understand you can't control what happens in Ukraine, Hong Kong, things like that. On work visas, who would you want not to come?
It's really important that we have more training for people within the UK.
But of those coming now, who can you see would because you've been in government 13 years now, who can you see that you would like not to come in order to get the numbers down?
So I just gave an example. So, for example...
Lorry drivers.
Yeah, exactly. So when...
That's yes.
Yeah,
but lorry drivers, a lot of British lorry drivers have been trained already, and that is a success story. Yes, but the numbers are still at 606,000. So who else?
Well, I mean, we can go through that. I would like lots of jobs to be done by British people.
He's got his head in his hands, so we're not getting an answer.
But where it's possible...
OK, all right, nothing specific.
Click here to see that clip in full of Trott failing to understand basic maths and economics.